E3 here. It's a very interesting thing looking at your name. So you could say that a baby, well, definitely after they're born, even before they're born, they're like a computer, biological computer. And this computer can be programmed. So it's very interesting that often parents, especially, well, I only have experience with Western parents, give their child a name, sometimes even before the child is born. So that name, quite literally, is a mantra. Wouldn't it be interesting if instead of just a first, middle, and last name, the child had a mantra that people would say when they wanted that person's attention? Or that this person, or the baby and the person would say, well, the baby would say, I am, and then whatever the sentence that their parents gave them. So point being that for me, I'm reaffirming a different name. Ethan Sisser is my birth name. Ethan means strong, enduring. Forget what else it means. Sisser means sweet. So those are cool names to have. Another name I have is E3, embodied, empowered, ecstatic. That's a cool name too. It's the name that my teacher and shaman gave me when I requested a name in a private ceremony that we had. He gave me that name. He didn't tell me to use it as a mantra, but I thought it made a lot of sense to use as a mantra. And I'm making this video series just as a practice, not because I want to or don't want to. Currently, there's pretty extreme pain in the head from head surgery a few days ago, from the abdomen being cut into to replace dead and infected head tissue. Even the pain of looking at the screen too long with pre-seizure auras is uncomfortable. I don't know what it will look like when the inner gifts manifest, but I know that there are a lot of them. There are very beautiful energies inside of my being. So I'm making these videos with the positive expectation that beautiful things will manifest in my life for my benefit and for the benefit of many, many people. And so people could see this E3 affirmation that I'm doing. But even more than that, it's just putting out the energy. So all day long in my own mind and my own heart, I'm doing this affirmation when no one is looking. And then usually once a day, if I'm able to, doing this affirmation and discussing a little bit about the E3 affirmation and affirmations in general. So, part of what I want to share with people is the 11 foundational principles, which are a set of practices, energetic and psychological practices to help us stay connected with and express from our unique vibration, our unique flow state, and our unique life purpose, as well as integrating any aspects of the escape routine. The 11 foundational principles were given to me by Great Spirit a few years ago, but I've had a very hard time integrating them. And in a sense, that's why Great Spirit gave them to me, because I was a master of not embodying the 11 foundational principles. So the second foundational principle, or the fourth, is understanding and being aware of the passive machine mind. So that's one of the minds, the passive machine mind, the active machine mind, and the living mind. So an affirmation is where we are using the active machine mind. We're deliberately putting a thought, a sound, an image, a feeling. Could even be with the body too. We're deliberately using the body to fill up our consciousness. And if we do so consciously, in a way that works for us, the goal, if there is a goal, it's to awaken the living mind, our intuition, our connection to our creativity, to Great Spirit. If we just do, for example, if we just do an affirmation without paying attention, without presence, then it'll kind of turn into a passive machine mind experience. The passive machine mind will fill up our consciousness. But my goal with this E3 affirmation all day long and with these videos is that the active machine mind affirmation will awaken an authentic smile and will activate the living mind, which is connected to our unique vibration and our unique life purpose and our unique flow state. So, I'm going to let my eyes and brain rest a little bit. So this is especially a good practice, having stage 4 brain cancer, seizures, which are getting better, but they're still there, that I have to be mindful of. The infection in the head, which is healing, in addition to every other human stress that we all experience. Just being in a human body. So it's a great practice to do this affirmation, not to bypass any 3D sensations. But giving myself a chance to feed this part of myself and this name, E3. I figure if I can do it now, I can do it anytime. So, with that being said, may this prayer have a positive impact on every aspect of my being. And may this positive energy go out to all beings on all realms, past, present, and future. And may this energy add to the collective, positive collective consciousness so that every human being can feel safe, feel nourished, feel embodied, empowered, and ecstatic, just as they are. Okay, let's begin. I am embodied. I am empowered. I am ecstatic. I am embodied. I am empowered. I am ecstatic, just as I am. And may you be as well. E3 here, wishing you well.